What's up, Team Starlight? This is the first round of our 60-man WildCardCyclone huge tournament for a CP Book of Moon. We got Saul on the left playing Machina Quickdraw Hero, and Rob on the right playing Hero Frogs. It's your boy Marcos here with Declan. What is up, Declan?
What's up? What's up? I'm excited to see this. I actually played Saul later in the tournament, so I know he's a very good player from what I experienced. So he's going to start off with Stratos here, search Plasma, really cool.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of the shift in the meta. Like, a lot of Quickdraw players have been opting to have another way to Foolish Burial a Dandy and work around the Dandies, playing more Quickdraw, playing more Debris. And the one way to do that is with the hero package, but they've also realized if I'm running Stratos, I might as well run Plasma as well. Because Plasma is an insanely good boss monster and honestly pretty easy to get out in this deck. A Stratos of their own comes out, searches an ocean, and just goes for the crash. Pretty standard Hero Frog shenanigans. And then they also special the swap just to get that Treeborn access early.
Main 2 doesn't want to risk running into the Mirror Force for that extra 1000 damage. So just going to get the Treeborn access set up. Let's see, I think he has a back row, but he chooses not to set it. Doesn't want to turn off the Treeborn for next turn.
Yeah. I think one of the coolest parts about these Machina Quickdraw hero decks that have been popping up is that they're able to also run the card Scapegoat, which I think helps make your Quickdraw and Debris live more consistently while also working well with Plasma. So I think that's like, there's just a lot of really freaking awesome synergies. Unfortunately though, he ended up having to summon that Alias, and if I think most decks are only running 3 total heroes, so if he draws Future Fusion, it's super dead.
Yeah.
Like, he has no heroes left.
This Alias also going to get stolen with Econ. Going to swing in for 19, and then presumably tribute the Alias for Caius. Target the back row. Okay, no, he's gonna go tribute the Treeborn, target the Alias. I don't love this use of Econ here. You could have basically just, tributed your Treeborn, target the Alias, and then maybe traded the Caius with the back row. But instead, yeah, I don't love that use of the Econ. It feels like such a powerful card once you have Treeborn access already set up.
Yeah, I actually fully disagree with that play because, like, you know that this deck can run cards like a Debris Dragon to get Stardust, which is what's going to happen right now. But I also understand that, like, in this deck, they also could run Titanial, so, like, running into Titanial can be really frustrating because Econ doesn't do anything. But, yeah, in this scenario, getting the ability to steal the Stardust would have been huge.
Exactly, and so now we're going to get Stardust plus 3 tokens at the end of everything.
Dude, I'm such a hater of using dice as tokens, bro.
I'm especially these dice that are actually like impossible to read if you're not right there. Like, I have no idea what this says, but it doesn't matter. 3 tokens for Plasma. So now you're under Stardust. Or sorry, you're under Stardust and you're under your own skill drain with a ginormous Plasma. And
2 back row. The Econ would have been so good here. The Econ would have, like,
dude,
outed everything.
You could have just, like, forced them to use a back row on their own Plasma. You could steal it. Damn. Yeah. A little just, I guess, antsy blowing all your stuff. But thankfully, he top decked into Miracle, which is at least something, because you can attempt to crash with the Stardust. Oh,
Or even Tribute.
So it won't even crash.
No, it would crash. It would crash with Stardust because skill drain is up.
Oh,
basically.
right. Okay, sorry.
But like, if he has any out to this, it's literally over. MST targeting his own back row to negate with the Stardust makes sense. So now, I mean, it's still good. You can get rid of the Plasma.
Yeah, now you have to crash for sure. Yeah. So not the best answers from Saul, unfortunately, in the back row, but he's still gonna be able to, get this Stardust back and hopefully stay on top of the game.
He really should not pass here. He needs to crash. Like, don't give it.
Exactly.
You have a Mirror Force in hand. The Mirror Force is doing absolutely nothing to that Stardust. Just crash. Like, even if it's a deep prison or anything, this is a no-brainer, man. All your top decks require your effects. Okay, cool.
Yep,
I was getting nervous that he's gonna pass there.
Yep. So he's gonna take, what is this? Probably like 700.
No.
Wait,
no
what?
way.
I thought he attacked. What happened? Did he say like never mind?
Well, because I think he, like, maybe he thought he was gonna run it over because he was bigger. but he's not.
Wow, because he
And
made the like gesture to
yeah,
attack, but
no,
then they
do you
didn't.
know? I bet you what happened. He thought he was gonna run over, but he's like, "Oh no, you know you'd crash, right?" And he's like, "Oh, I will." And then he didn't do it. So like that, I feel like that whole interaction just happened there.
So now you
Like,
have to mirror force, but they're obviously gonna negate with Stardust, and then you can just pass again. But I guess on the bright side, you're gonna be able to
crash
still
with
trade
the
with this guy, probably. Like, I mean, I don't know what we're thinking about. You have to mirror force this.
yeah, and he's gonna swing though. He's just gonna swing, and then this is what happened. Like it ultimately got rid of the same play happened, but now you wasted a mirror force.
Yep, that's basically what happened. So just maybe some round one camera jitters. I'm not too sure, but
It
in
happens.
the
It
end,
happens.
Stardust is gonna come back. We're gonna set a monster. His hand is very unfortunate. We've got E-Call and 2 Swap Frogs. So just like all the gas getting burned very, very quickly for the Hero Frog players. Your Kais, your Econ, your Miracle Fusion. And you haven't really dealt with the major threats yet. And you know that Quickdraw, they're going to be on that Pot of Avarice potentially to be able to like kind of grind you out.
Yeah, goes with a swap play. I think it makes sense. You're trying to deck out. You're trying to deck thin so you can find one of your, either another Caius or Ryza or a hero like a Miracle Fusion just to out this Stardust. Stardust is just such a beast if you don't see those cards. And now he's finally saw a Machina gear frame. He already had a Fortress in hand, so this is, I mean, with no back row, and he didn't drop Gores earlier. I'm feeling like we just go in, right?
Yeah, usually it's a good expected value to just start slamming your cards against frogs, especially after they've blown a ton of power cards like this. You just want to start putting the clock on. I think it's probably worth it to just start
Yeah.
slamming. That's what I would do.
Yeah, I also was gonna say you definitely flip the dandy. Oh, he's not gonna summon it though. Interesting.
Also,
Uh,
he's playing around Gores because he attacked with Stardust over the monster and he just hit for 18. So maybe we don't know his back row, but based on how he reacted earlier, he probably thinks he loses.
to
I
Gores.
mean, I don't know
Yeah.
about lose, but yeah, it wouldn't be good for him to play into Gores right
No,
here.
I mean honestly, Gores like might be enough. Like, cause his hand is just Machina Fortresses and like a card
Mm-hmm.
trooper. So like, good on
I
him
think
to
it's
play.
fair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's playing cautiously, and it's been enough turns, for that to happen. I think at this point you summon the card trooper because you get a free draw if you just crash with the alias. I mean, I don't see a downside of that.
Lots of hand shuffling going on. Uber fast, and now we got
Mills
3
Lone Fires.
mills, milling torrential. Hate to see that when you're playing a mill deck.
I
Let's see if
wonder
he's
if
gonna
this
do
is a.
E6.
I wonder if this is a. It seems like a similar build to the deck that just recently topped the Chicago Monthly. The only difference would be like I don't think Card Trooper was in that, but now he's not fearing Gores anymore, or maybe he just wants to start punching it for some damage. Doesn't do the crashed idea. Fair enough. It just now it feels like your dandy is like clogging your field, but doesn't matter. That was enough for game, so works out. We're going to game 2. Upstart Goblin comes out. Not a card that he decided to keep. A card you decided to keep in and not side out. Fat. Interesting.
Just one back row. Feels bad, man. It's frogs. It looks like he's got a couple of monarchs, maybe a miracle fusion in hand.
Yeah.
Kind of a
Look at that.
slow start. But
This is a
just a
bricked
pass
hand.
back.
This is a bricked
Whoa.
hand, dude. It's a dandy in hand, a Machina Fortress, a Titanial. Not looking too great. Ends up drawing a second Machina Fortress. So just going to summon Machina Fortress, gets bottomless immediately. That feels pretty rough. You have a Deep
Bottomless
Prison
in
and a Mirror
frogs.
Force. Oh, and the Spiritual Art AoE coming out. I mean, why didn't you just summon Quickdraw? Hold up.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Wait, I'm
But we're
actually
definitely gonna take the quick draw here. Has to
when
be.
once the bottomless got used, why didn't we just wait? Like, I guess you know what's
Yeah.
crazy. I think he could chain AoE to the activation of Quickdraw though. But
Yeah,
like
that'd
it
be
would,
pretty
but,
funny.
but it would end up being the same thing. It would end up being the same scenario. But like at least go for it. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
not
mean,
too sure why.
that's a very interesting play, I think. But oh, draws the Kaiku and he has no back row, and that Treeborn is gonna go away.
He chose not to bring back the tree. Wait, okay, what? Why isn't he summoning the Kaiku attacking? Am I crazy right now? Am I?
Oh, he just passed. Wait.
No, but he drew the Kaiku and passed. And then
Wait.
why are they just He's playing around Gores, even though he has Mirror Force in hand. I am very confused.
Like I get playing around Gourds because you have no fault, but you have but he has Mirror Force. Like you're totally right. There's like you're just giving him more turns to find like more Treeborn access here.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening anymore, but
You
we
need to summon
finally
this
found
Kaiku, dog. Now he has
Stratos.
a back row, so your Kaiku's not gonna get any value. Oh, at least he has the Machina. Now he
Interesting.
has the Machina gear frame, so he's gonna summon the Machina gear frame. He's less afraid of that being like punished for the Machina. It's like what's his name, dude? Force.
Yeah.
He's gonna swing for 18, takes the 18,
Hmm.
and then I don't think you set a back row here because that back row did not stop that attack. So I mean, now the
Yeah,
Treeborn's
you don't
not
want to
doing
let
anything.
them Raigeki break a back row or
Or
anything
dust,
like
or dust.
that.
If it's a dust, like that's another thing that, like sometimes you play around that dust to the end of time because clogs their back row forever.
Obviously, we have the benefit of knowing the frog player seems kind of bricked up, so I feel like I want to give Saul some grace here that
I don't know.
like
I don't know.
maybe
After the frog player passes twice, you summon Kaiku.
I know. I mean, I that's definitely what I would do, but I just think it's a lot easier because I can see both hands to know what
Yeah.
the right play is. But I agree. I would, especially with Mirror Force. But okay, Future Fusion comes down. We get 2 tokens. We run over an ocean. So now, if we didn't know he was brick before, we should know now because like you're never summoning, it's just setting ocean with a good
Yeah.
hand.
He does have the Kai's finally. The set back row, is he gonna finally activate it? Is it like a legacy? Like what is this set back row? If it's not chainable to your future fusion and not chainable to a summon, not chainable to attack, what is this back row? It might just be a D prison, but he just doesn't want to use it on like a gear frame. So it's still standby phase.
But yeah, he's thinking about using it, so it's probably yeah like
Oh, it was a pro
heavy.
set heavy?
That's an interesting call. Don't love doing that with frogs. And now we're gonna have to burn the brain control on gear frame. Oh man. I don't like doing that either.
Wow. This is a very interesting round. And then we're gonna have to top deck the token. Yeah, that's not a great feeling. And he drew the MST, so we can now just like freely MST if we want to start pushing in for some damage. We're not gonna use it though. We're just gonna special summon Machina Fortress. Do we MST now? No, we don't. Okay. We remember we have this Kaiku that has been in his hand. If we have the ability to summon it, we just summon it, right? Like,
Yeah, I don't know why
and
we don't just like MST that back row, summon the Kaiku, summon the fortress, go swing swing. But
like especially with Machina Fortress out, like
I know.
it makes you like if Mirror
Very
Force and Machina Fortress, that's both good cards into Gores. Like if you're that afraid of Gores, yeah, like it's I think sometimes players respect Gores a little too much, in my opinion. And
also he pro set heavy, so you're never doing that with
yeah,
Gorse.
yeah. Yeah, he
Okay,
also
but
pro said
Miracle
Miracle.
Fusion, Miracle. Wait, was that what that was?
Yeah,
Holy moly, dude. Okay, you should never fear Gores again. But he banishes his only Treeborn, and he's just gonna pass here.
I
Okay.
mean, I guess he did the Kaiku shenanigan for him. Like he did it for him. So I guess that's kind of nice. Hits the other
Oh,
Treeborn.
okay. Get the Treeborn back in the grave. You baited out the Machina Fortress.
Not yeah,
Pretty
not actually
pretty
not yeah,
cool.
not a bad play at all there. Treeborn comes out. Team Starlight Matt's kind of being a little funky for him. Sorry,
I
apologies for that.
know. We get Caius tribute, target the set monster.
He's solemn
Whoa.
judgments.
Okay. Hopefully we didn't get a target and then flipping solemn,
Yeah,
question. But we're gonna assume that he targeted very quickly and didn't give Saul a chance to say that the summon was successful. So he's gonna solemn that. And then
he just
now he should
passes.
know. He should know that the other set is Mirror Force, because we did see that card earlier.
We get Pot of Avarice coming out. It's a big Pot of Avarice here. Returning the force back to your deck is just really strong because you only run one force, and a lot of them only run one force. Some can run two, but I think when you run Pot of Avarice, like you're in this particular version that isn't milling, you're okay with running just one. And look at that, you just drew it, so now you can easily just special summon. Oh, the Kaku finally comes out. Thank the Lord. But still afraid of Gores. Just summon the guy.
I know. Why
I'm
not
going
just go
insane.
ham? Like I don't. I think it's just maybe a little too conservative from
But
Saul
you
getting
got.
not letting you have cards like Vortex to crack back if they do manage to somehow have
Oh yeah, he
stuff
has a
that
vortex in hand. There's no excuse at this point.
I know, yeah, it's just maybe slightly too conservative here, but he is still in a commanding position regardless. Uh
Oh,
The good players got. Oh, he reveals he's got the lightning vortex, so the jig is up.
yeah, Dandy comes out. He still has that Titanial hand that has been kind of bricky, but now I think he could distribute the two set monsters that he has, or do this play. So Quick Draw finally comes out, which is great. He's big thinking about what he can do here. I think the best play is just go Drill Warrior and have fun. You've not seen Vanities, and him getting Vanities out is going to be really to do. So at this point, he's just going to attack directly for 12, swing over this monster. It's a little guy, pitch the Machina Fortress, and just pass. This is actually really strong. The Cyber Dragon gets drawn. Cyber Dragon can actually clear out this board pretty well because you can potentially just Cyber swing and then tribute, or even Cyber tribute immediately. Miracle Fusion's dead. You have just a bunch of tribute monsters, so like you have to like start the tribute train now. It ends up being he hits the Mirror Force. That's actually a good read on his part. But I
Yep,
don't
he
think it's
knew he
gonna
had that.
matter. It's not gonna matter anymore. Like you have to just go for game here, right? Like because now you have the ability to add back a ton of different monster options here, but you have also the ability to summon this Machina Fortress that's in your grave.
Looks like he's thinking about getting the Titanium. Just gonna tribute summon it.
Yeah, because he has two.
Uh,
I assume he has a Dandy there, so yeah. So that's 2 tokens plus a Titanium. Now you can summon Machina Fortress. I assume. Please say yes. Please just. Why are we not I'm going? It's just dragged out. It's game. Okay. It's. I think it's just going to scoop phase.
yeah, I think he's scooping it up. So that's round one,
That's,
and we got Quick Draw, Hero, Machina taking it.
yeah. GG's.